Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Material Energy 5. In the last episode, we were exploring this awful area and ended up talking to, I think, the Endermites. They made contact with us after we touched some golden liquid that made us float. It was strange, but apparently there is a infection in this area with some mold, and we need to take care of it. But before we do, I've decided to switch my food source for now to cooked pork chops, because it's going to give us more saturation, which is good. But we should be able to do some quests like so. We needed a bunch of baked potatoes for a quest, but we also need them for this. And we need to submit a stack, so we'll go ahead and do that. We also need to submit some experience and 32 bread. Now I have, it's technically bread, Ethan's hot dogs. However, I don't know if it's going to work. No. Okay, those do not count. And I would like my arrow back, please. So we'll need to make some bread. In fact, we don't. Okay. So we should be able to submit that for the bone mealer totem. And now all we need is flour, which we can't get until we have some sort of a machine. We can't get a pulverizer until we get 10. We can't get a sag mill until we get a lot more iron and redstone. So that is going to be a little bit away. But that's fine. And let's see, do we have any rewards from this quest? No. It just unlocks the culinary generator, which furnace generator, it's a lot of iron. We need to find a good source of iron. We've not yet. But I think what we're going to do is just jump right back into this area. We left off last time coming back up here, and it's awful. This area is just, ugh. I don't like this area just because of the sameness of all the blocks. It's really hard to tell where you're going, where you're at, and whatnot. It's kind of dark, but not actually dark. But yeah, it's just kind of, I get lost constantly. We need to go this way. And yeah, we'll see what enemies we're going to be encountering. If it's zombies and stuff like that, which I think it is, we've been hearing zombies, then I'm not too worried about it. But this is not the way. Not the way. This is. Zombies are like kind of least concerned. I do wonder. Nothing behind. Yeah, nothing behind there. But yeah, this is where we left off last time. There is a couple paths. I'm gonna guess this one might get cleared out. But that is a lot of glowstone. And a lot of these, I think this is the liquid glowstone, liquefied glowstone. I have to see if there's anything in the center. But I don't think so. We're going to leave that for now. If I can avoid breaking all of that, I will. But yeah, this is the like glowstone stuff. And it will give us levitation. Briefly, but it does give us levitation. Here's a chest. Bunch of mushrooms. Some tinker. Ooh, tier 2 tinker stuff. And uncommon rewards. You know what? Where is this going to lead us? That is currently the question. This is the bad place. Alright, so what are these? Purple slimy vines. These are the spore guys. I'm gonna assume they have decently good armor. Alright, going to retreat. Actually, I really want... Yeah, he has... I don't know what kind of armor that is. I can't tell. Metallurgy adds a lot of... Well, we're going to tell right now. And we're going to break that. Come on, we're going to break this. Perfect. What do we have in here? Ooh, a rare reward. Plus some tinker stuff. Cool. We're going to light up this a little bit. And then we're going to come back down here. So all these guys will get spectral. That is a cool little effect from the liquefied glowstone. Which I'm pretty sure that is bronze. Okay. So bronze. We have a rare reward, an uncommon, and a bunch of other things. Let's go ahead. And I want to explore a little bit more. At least we know where to go to get to the infestation. We need to eat. I'm really bad about watching that. So let's see. What is this way? Unfortunately, we have some reinforced obsidian. That is not going to make things easier. We need to collect mushrooms. I know that much. But let's go back up top. I'm kind of sorry for doing this, but we'll talk a little bit while we go up. Kind of what the plan is. If we can upgrade our sword, that is 100% what we're going to do. We need to get more damage output than anything else. That is kind of priority because we're going to be running into things that are more difficult to kill. There is a couple things we could do to make things nicer. Different types of weapons do different things. And one of my favorites is the rapiers. They are relatively weak compared to normal swords. Back when blocking with the sword was a thing, they would not allow you to do that, which was a little unfortunate. They have a like backwards lunge that they do, but I believe they pierce armor. We can actually acquire a copper rapier, but it costs. Also, do we have some more cobblestone? Cobblestone. I can pronounce words. Okay, that's enough. So we got a little bit more stuff. Let's grab all of our mushrooms and let's just keep... are these... let's see... Eliminate mold spawns. So those are the mold spawns. We got to kill 20 of them. That should not be a problem. Mushroom bounty. We need to submit a stack of each. That is a thing. So let's go ahead and start with the uncommon. And reinforced conversion kit. Not useful to us right now. That is really good, but not useful. And a rare sponge. Also not useful at all. But Tinker's Tier 2. This is going to let us upgrade our parts. Bone, silver, electrum. I just want sword blade, but that's aluminum. Aluminum is not better, but we can see. So aluminum sword blade on our sword greatly reduces everything about it. It makes it awful. Yeah, its attack is terrible. Okay. Well, at least we know we have some stuff not to use. Okay. So that was a let's hope for the best, but can we potentially get other things? We have a little bit of copper. There is a quest in chapter 1 to get more coins. We get 32 coins for a block of copper, and it would allow us to get the reinforced copper rapier, which has less attack damage but more attack in general, and we're literally four things off of it. So I think we can use this copper to make a couple ingots, and then we can smelt up the rest of our copper ore. I can always go get more copper. That is not a problem. So let's go ahead and do that. Alchemy lab, electrolyzer. We haven't had to use that yet. There we go. We should also have more copper. We have a good bit of copper here anyways. So the only question is, do we have enough at this point? Almost. And we can buy some stuff. Bane of Arthropods, Unbreaking, food, extramental stuff. That's not anything right now. Basic rewards, Grains of Infinity. Not anything we care about right this instant. So I guess we make a block. We submit said block for money. And then we buy this. And we'll see how it does. Again, it is a 2.65 attack versus 5. However, I believe that it is a little bit stronger because of the armor piercing. And these zombies have armor. So let's see what we can do with this and see how well it works. I don't know if I have like a lot of hope for it or not, but we'll head back over there. We'll get back up to the top, and maybe, just maybe, we'll go the right way for once. Maybe we'll be able to kill the zombies a little bit faster. They are definitely tanky, but that's only a problem if we can't break the spawner, which it's probably going to be a problem. This is not the way to go. I will figure this out at some point. Okay. So we go into this room, and then we go up. I am so disoriented from this area, just based on the fact that, like, everything is underground in a cave. I have no idea, like, are we high up in this area or are we kind of low in this area? I want to clear out a little bit of the space. And then we will probably start picking up mushrooms a little bit more. I do kind of want to keep an eye out, make sure we're not going to run into a bunch of spawners all at once. There's a bunch of spawners all at once. I do want to make sure that we get our 2-2. The nice thing about this is we can spam it, which is in fact a little bit nice. But it's not bad. It could be better. But yeah, we can spam it, and still do decent damage. Let's back up a little bit. We got everything in here, right? Yes. Okay, so there's a mushroom block. Bronze sword, slightly better. It doesn't have much durability though, so guess we're gonna just use this sword. Let's grab the stack of mushrooms. That will open up a silver cave. And at some point, we'll figure out how to make new weapons. Let's see. Destroy the source. That's that. So the silver caves. So we need a stack of each. And that should not be too difficult. There are a ton of mushrooms here. And if need be, we can always grow more. The old-fashioned way. And just harvest all the mushrooms that are around. There are a lot of zombies up ahead. So let's dive back in for a second. Let's try to break some spawners. It looks like we have to go up. But I don't know how bad that's going to be. There's a creeper. Creepers are not fun. Oh, but creeper damage is off. I forgot about that. That is actually really nice of the mod pack. Because we can block most creeper damage and kill enemies. Yeah, so the rapier is actually better for this situation. We're going to retreat again. We've been spawning a lot of things up top, as you can probably hear. But this is going to be better. Just not for multiple enemies. And we can just hit them a bunch. And it's only going to do 1 damage each time, but it does keep them back. And it will kill them very quickly. Is that the intended way to use this weapon? No, not at all. This is actually a halfway decent sword. So let's see how good this is. Let's get up here. I see more spawns. There are a ton of zombies. This is doing more damage. The problem is these guys are all armored. So the rapier does in fact make that better. Let's just back up really far. I need to eat. And we'll just kill these guys. There we go. Okay. How are we doing on mushrooms? Not terrible. Not great, though. We also have a good bit of blood, which is nice. And I know we need 32 rotten flesh. And do we have to submit that? No, we don't. We should have that. If not, like, in the system, by the time we're done with this area. Let's go ahead and pick up more mushrooms. And let's try to make some progress. I'm going to put some cobblestone down. And come on. These guys, if we only encounter 1 zombie at a time, not a problem. We can actually deal with 1 zombie. There is a chest right here. That is a lot of mushrooms, some cobwebs, and some good stuff. Cool. There is a spawner. We'll go ahead and break that. And just kind of looking around, making sure everything is nice and orderly. Alright, cool. Take care of this guy. Something, by the way, if we can figure out how to make new swords and stuff like that. While we don't have access to anything super good, we actually do once we have the silver caves. And it's not silver that's going to be really good for us. But actually, combining silver with gold to make electrum, I believe is a halfway decent material. These guys just... Okay, we've eliminated all the mold slime that we need to. Mold spawn. Not mold slime. That is a different type of creature. I do need to kind of watch my back. So let's deal with these guys. We are hungry from swinging all these. Not doing a lot of damage, but we're getting through. Alright, so what I want to do is work our way this way, and hopefully light this spawner up. And it's hard to tell how many there are because I see the red mushrooms and I see the actual red mushrooms in the back. We have 3 more coming after us. We are more comfortable handling this weapon. And hopefully we can get through this. Oh my gosh. And have enough stuff to get some quests done. That was close. That was very close. We almost died. Let's put some stuff in here. I have leather armor in there still. I kind of forgot about that. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's get in here. Light that up. This is the way to go. We got the 32 rotten flesh. And if this is the way to... This is probably the way to go. It looks like it. Let's leave. How close are we with the mushrooms? 45. Not bad. I guess let's go ahead and break this. Because there is a chest right here. And we get some uncommon rewards. Alright, that'll work. We can get out of here for now. Would love to be able to get the silver caves unlocked this episode. We need 10 more red mushrooms. And I'm not actually counting for the record. I'm just hitting. And come on. There we go. We should probably get away. We're at what? 64. We have the red mushrooms. It's 58 brown. 61. Alright, so that should unlock the silver caves, and I have a funny feeling I know where those are going to unlock. But we're just gonna slowly get down here. Unfortunately, using these as like water shafts is awful because you float. If you're not in this, you float. But ow, that's fine. Alright, so if we come back over here, there is silver caves. So if we go ahead and, we can claim that one. Let's go ahead and submit this. And that will unlock the silver caves. And that is over there. Okay. So, we hate mushrooms. Bring us more proof of your assistance against the mold infestation. We will reward you. And it's a repeatable quest. So this is the Silver Caves. And indeed it is. Indeed it is. Wow, that is a lot of silver. There's also a lot of mobs over there. We're going to light this up just for a second. And we can break the silver. And we might as well collect just a little bit of it. Because there's probably going to be a quest that says, you know, you need a bunch of silver and it'll give you something. And that looks like a different type of silver, but that should be fine. It should all smelt the same. So that is the silver mines, silver caves, whatever. Let's head back up top. Because our inventory is full, for one. We have a bunch of things to open. And we can start looking at some other things going on here. So, we're also kind of running low on time. But that is okay, I guess. So, let's just get out of here. And so far, this area has not been bad. Our copper rapier needs repaired. That is unfortunate. I could potentially replace some parts. Maybe make it easier to repair, but I don't know if that'll work. But we do need to repair it before we continue on, which means I need to do some... I'll probably need to reload the other area. The first area to get some more copper. Should not be a problem, but, you know, just kind of something we have to do. We also have a lot of coagulated blood. I think I said that right the first time. It just didn't feel like it did. So let's just throw that in here. And we need 2 stacks of it. We have 2 stacks of it. Alright, so that is a quest back here. And we'll get an uncommon reward. And then it wants us to get 32 iron. Synthesize beets. Red vegetables become iron deliverables. So beets are a good source for more iron or to balance out your nutrition intake. Use chemicals at hand to synthesize some beetroot. I suggest setting up a farm to obtain vast quantities. And then if the beets can give you some iron, their seeds can give you some redstone. Alrighty then. That is interesting. Let's go back over to... greenhouse, observatory. Let's come back up here and let's get rid of this for a second. So iron oxide, obviously we can use this to make iron. We'll get 2 iron for each, and we can use that to make what we need. But we can make beets, and beetroot seeds is what we need. Triglyceride, which we can get from wool. Okay. Or we can combine things. There's not a way to get... Okay, that's oh, right, because beets become rose red. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's get rid of all this armor that's in our inventory. We'll also get rid of the swords. We'll keep a bronze sword on us. Mushrooms can go in there. Do we have a bunch of bones? We do. That should also be a quest. Oh, it's bone blocks. That is a little bit different. So we need 12 bone blocks. We have 5, and we can turn those back in, so it's not a big deal to convert those. I guess let's go ahead and just dump off everything. We have 7 uncommon rewards. Skystone, aluminum, sponge, nether quartz seed. This is applied energistic stuff. Luggage. Luggage is actually really cool. This is a follower that will pick up items we drop and eat them. And we can pick them up. And we can also open them and he's just portable storage. We're not going to use him. I don't really have much use for him, but it is really cool. Basic capacitor and another satchel that has some potions in it. Okay. We will keep that satchel in there. I also need to clean out this one. I need to do some inventory stuff, but before we do, I want to get a little bit of stuff done. So, rare reward, Wild's Dream. These can be very dangerous, so we're gonna put that there. Large sword blade, nothing too terribly good. Go ahead and put all that stuff away. And let's go ahead and go make some beetroot seeds at the alchemy, and hopefully we can get some stuff done. So I want to do this just so that I can spend some time between episodes farming, and we'll make plenty of beets, and we'll start getting some iron. In the next episode, we are going to make the simple power furnace because we'll have the iron that we need, and it'll be great. So let's put all that stuff in there. So we need for this triglyceride, iron oxide, and sucrose. So iron oxide, sucrose. We just need triglyceride, which we also have. Perfect. So now we should be able to go over here and just make the beetroot seeds. I guess we have to do that. And there is the beetroot seeds. Now it wants us to, wrong chapter. It wants us to have 2 of those, but presumably if we head over to the greenhouse, I have this spot ready for all of the farming, and presumably that will get us what we need. We also do need to still get, for the first chapter, 12 poisonous potatoes. I've just not had that. Don't try to harvest crops with the rapier in your hand. That is not a good idea. Not going to end well. But we only got 1 poisonous potato from all that. That is the problem with those. But these guys should grow, and I was hoping they'd grow a little bit before I left, but we'll be able to get more stuff. And kind of the idea, the pattern is going to be this. We farm items, including trees. We turn trees into charcoal. Charcoal fuels the chemistry, and the chemistry fuels our resource needs. So that is at least the idea. And at some point we'll get some better weapons. I'll get some more copper type stuff, and we'll be good to go. So that is going to be it for today's episode. Next time we're going to continue going through all of this area and try to finish it up, or at least get closer, and then we'll see what happens from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!